Hey, what's going on guys? Josh here for Classic Elite, and this is a special hardware review of a DogHouse Systems gaming PC. This box right here came with an Armor TL570S, but it did not just include the PC itself, it also came with some other goodies. First off the bat, it came with this desktop MK120 Logitech keyboard and mouse. Not top of the line, but very nice. It also came with this little black bag, which really isn't all that little, but it's got a really nice DogHouse logo on the front that you can wear proudly. Really cool. Came with this installation guide right here. It says time to level up right on the bottom of a 3-ring binder, which inside included a DogHouse Systems gaming mouse pad. It's got the logo and numbers on the front if you need to get a hold of the guys. Now, when I open up the installation guide here, I've got my discs on the front for system restore, backup, and all that. Fantastic. Really like it. It's also got artwork. This thing is a really nice and personalized quick start guide that has art from comic artist and podcast extraordinaire Scott Johnson of Frog Pants Studios. So you got Gerp and Henry hooking up their new gaming rig. Now, guys, I just want to give you some idea of how big this case is. This is a Cooler Master 692 advanced chassis. So since we're all PC gamers, I thought I would show you using the measuring of, how do I say it? I'm measuring this thing up against World of Warcraft expansion boxes. Now, you can see there when I was rolling up to the PC, you can kind of see through the PC. That's great for ventilation. Plus, this thing is huge and open. It's phenomenal. And look at that, super sexy, air flowing right through the case. And on top of it, and really a great spot to reach everything, are your ports and everything that you need. You know, you got headphone jack, microphone jack, you got USBs, you got your power button. It's all right on top, easy to get a hold of, and you don't have to search for anything if you're playing in the dark or anything like that. And then you can see that the silver trim goes all the way through the top, and then that metal starts at the top again where it looks like it has holes in it, but it's also got a really nice finish around the side of it. Really, really nice, guys. And you can see there's just really big, having a hard time moving it. This thing is pretty heavy. So I'm going to pop the side off and get into the meat and potatoes of why this thing is so awesome. All right, now first off, Corsair TX750. What that means is this is a 750 watt power supply from Corsair. It's beautiful. Now, why do you need that much power? Because you have to power excuse me, these two EVGA GTX 570s. Now, one of these cards alone is really beefy, but when you throw two of them together in SLI, you are just two of these things in SLI, you're getting monstrous performance. Which in combination with this Intel Core i7 2600K Sandy Bridge CPU that's factory overclocked, you are getting monstrous performance. Now there on the side, all that blue stuff, that is 8 gigs of RAM, and there's the fan that keeps it all nice and cool. Did I mention 8 gigs of RAM? And here I'm kind of pointing at the drive bays and everything. Really easy to get stuff in and out of it, and you can see right through it there. Now that's where the fan in the back was pulling the air through the case. So just a phenomenal case. And what I really like is all the cables are run back behind the motherboard, so it's all very clean and just looks phenomenal. Just really beautiful design. But I want to talk about the back of it here a little bit. So this is the motherboard in combination with the case itself. You see there's that fan that I was talking about, pulling air out of the case, keeping everything nice and cool. And, you know, look at all these ports and everything on the back. You know, you got your USBs, you know, you got Ethernet, you got digital audio, you've got, you know, 5.1, I believe 7.1 surround sound audio straight off the motherboard. That's phenomenal, guys. That is great. Also included, getting down here, are the two GTX 570 GPUs. Now the top one, yep, the top one there is the primary, the bottom one's the secondary, and I'm going to fire this beast up. Now there you can see the PC itself. Oh man, is it sexy. It is so nice. Now one thing I want to mention here real quick that I didn't show earlier is that once you fire it up, boom, look at that. Those blue lights, that is slick. You have someone coming over to your house and they've never seen a high-end gaming PC, you turn those lights on and they'll be floored. It's really, really nice looking. my camera had to adjust back to the light. Now, looking at the desktop here, the way this thing came, it came with the DogHouse Systems logo right there as your desktop background, which is really cool. It has all your standard utility applications and software right on the front. You know, you got your backup stuff, your Intel SSD toolkit, really nice. Now, getting into the nitty-gritty here, guys, I'm looking at the specs of the PC, a 7.7 Windows Experience Index. That is powerful. Showing you guys there's the Intel Core i7 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, and a 64-bit OS. This thing just chews through games and general, Windows applications and software. Now there you can see I'm pointing out it's got 2 drives on it. It has a solid-state drive that has the OS and all my basic programs on it. Secondary drive's a terabyte, so it runs fast and I have plenty of storage to do whatever I want to do. Because let's face it, games nowadays take up 20 plus gigs in a lot of cases. And here we go. Here is the 2 video cards, just proving that I'm not lying to you guys. 2 GTX 570s running an SLI. And if it wasn't proof enough, I'm going to show you again. Bam! Look at that. I've got SLI enabled. There's the 2 cards. They've got DVI and HDMI inputs, and not inputs. Excuse me, HDMI and DVI out. My brain's not working. Why is it not working? Because look at this game. Look at this. I was completely floored. I started firing up games on this PC, and most notably, I had to fire up The Witcher 2 first. Why? Because that game, it looks phenomenal. It is so gorgeous and beautiful, and it was kind of hard to run when it first came out, and even now it's still hard to run for most gaming PCs, but not the DogHouse. Look at this. Look how smooth it runs. Look how great it looks. Doesn't skip a beat. Can beat these guys up all day long. And look good doing it. Geralt has never been happier. Bam. Now, I could not mention graphics and show this system off for what it is without putting in some Battlefield 3. Now, as you've seen, just look at this thing. It is an amazing looking game. This is the top tier, the best looking PC game, best looking video game to date, in my opinion. The lighting, the cars, the textures, it all comes together and it runs so well. I was worried. I turned this game up to Ultra and I turned it on, started playing, and it was surreal how good it looks, but the fact that it never drops below 60 frames, the fact that it never skips a beat, that's a real testament to what the guys at DogHouse are doing. They are building custom quality rigs that just chew through anything you throw at them. And I love this game, by the way, guys. You have to pick up Battlefield 3. I'm playing the single-player campaign here, and I'm playing on PC, which is the only way to play this game. Don't get the wimpy console versions. So in conclusion, guys, this DogHouse Systems gaming rig, this Armor TL 570S, is just a beautiful, beautiful machine, and I can't recommend it enough. You got to go to doghousesystems.com and pick it up. In the description below, guys, I'm going to throw a link to the system where you can buy it. I'm going to throw the specs for the system, and really, you just need to click it and go order one today.